has begun.
Alright, so coming up here first, we've got the Klungo cutscene skip, which, when done correctly, will let us skip the Klungo cutscene. Very nice, both runners getting the trick that lets you skip the Klungo cutscene.
It's been interesting. I mean, we've seen, like, in a lot of the races, players have gotten it, players have missed it. Like, it's really easy to just, like, anything can go wrong during your jump. Standing in the wrong place, Banjo slides. It's one of those things that it doesn't matter how good you are at the game, every now and again you all can fail it. The Klungo cutscene skip. The runner's making it into Klungo. Let's see what kind of potions they get today. Go with the
Very
green
nice
potion.
RNG.
Whoa, from both runners. Wow.
Go shooting a lot of eggs there, but successfully hits Klungo.
That was a lot of eggs. Monger hit Klungo too. Neither runners are going to get a push from this green potion, but they're somewhat near the door, so they're going to at least leave Klungo with a pretty decent time for the start of their race.
Monger a little bit lost there at the cutscene. Be a little tricky to know which way the camera's gonna flip. It all depends on your position.
Go doing a different route than what we've seen so far, not opting to do red house jump. Be interesting to see what Go-Go has up his sleeve for this race.
Monger with the red house jump, very easy.
Very consistent setup too. Just kind of gets in place and does it nice and slow, but first try is better than failing it several times and slowly losing your sanity, making you mess it even more. Go on his way out of Jingling. Hopefully he'll pick up the old route at least and go through Bottles' house. Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what, you still need the goggles.
Well,
Unless you opt to do the conditioner special, of course.
that route is only like 8 seconds slower.
Alright, Monger entering Bottles' house now.
Accidentally talks to the kid twice.
I can never remember which of Bottles' kids is which.
So Go-Go's going straight to Jiggy here.
Yeah.
Must be doing the old route.
Yeah. It looks so far like it's the old route. Monger's approaching the second of his beak bus up to plateau. Jumping one time's a little too many at the silo there. Getting a little too close. First try plateau early though, so that's good.
Let's see this GGM early.
Ooh, Ooh, that camera is moving in a bunch of different places there. But it looks like he knows what he's doing for his setup. Just needs to wiggle the stick just right.
A very steep angle going the first time.
Yeah. It's very
You want to
easy
just move
to
it
move.
barely forward enough that you clip in. If you're going too steep, you won't get it.
Yeah. And he gets it. Didn't take that long to set up, but he got it. Meanwhile, Go-Go had a little bit of trouble with his Mayhem Temple puzzle, so I didn't see the final time on the puzzle, unfortunately. Monger's starting the speed
Go-Go's
shoes
gonna
section.
have an auto scroller through MT1 here. So let's watch Monger with his precise platform.
Monger's just getting stuck on a lot of walls here. But he makes it through the speed shoes section with 1 second to spare.
Ooh! No, no!
Oh
It
no!
happens!
Oh dear, Monger is the first runner in the tournament to fall down. Hopefully he knows the fastest way out. That would be to... Probably the fastest way would be to death warp off one of the TNT boxes.
Yes.
Take
it
him
would
back
be.
to the entrance.
Oh.
But
He thought about it for a second, it looked like there, but then he didn't.
definitely faster to death warp off the boxes. Go-Go runs up collecting his notes. He's in Mumbo's skull.
All the way back to the entrance for the speed shoes.
Yep. It's a long walk. Alright, Go-Go going to activate the Golden Goliath. A strat not seen since the summer of 2018.
Or when we watched Oxlin play on PAL.
Yeah, I missed that race because I was at work. Not seen since the Great Oxylin versus Flameforged race of 2019.
Somebody should tell Go-Go that it saves 14 seconds to do GGM early. Oxlin on his or not Oxlin, Monger. Got me confused now. Heading to Wumba to turn to the detonator.
Ooh, we got an oof from Monger.
Yeah, he's feeling the fall.
Yeah, it's a big oof. It's a big oof. Go-Go going to save and quit on his first Jiggy in MT.
Just look how like boring the old route was. It's been 10 minutes and he's gotten 2 Jiggies.
Monger on his way to set up DCW, and then he's going to do detonator levitation. See what he does on that. Meanwhile, Go-Go's on his way back to MT to finish up that section. Their routes will converge eventually, as they warp to Plateau, I believe.
Yes.
Go-Go approaching grip grab. Will he get a bonk? Jam Jar says no.
Nope. And look at that, White Jinjo and Jade Snake Grove. What are the odds?
This has been an outstanding tournament so far, with all the runners getting exactly the same Jinjo pattern. How much longer can this happen?
And this is a ayaya only chat right now. So Monger's coming up on the detonator levitation here. Will he get it first try? He's having a little trouble positioning himself. He's angled a little bit facing too much to the right. You want to be forward against it.
He managed to make it work though in the end. That's what's important.
Go-Go just barely getting that jiggy from Slumber. He almost pulled away from it.
I thought that was just me. I looked at that and I thought, it looks like he wasn't gonna make that. I don't know.
I've done that where I think I've already like grabbed it and I start pulling to the right and then I miss it.
Go-Go lands on the roof, but not a huge time loss there. Would have been much worse if he ended up grabbing the ledge. Beak bomb section in the old route.
If Go-Go's not careful here, he's gonna run out of eggs.
Oh yeah, he shot so many eggs at Klungo.
He's 2 left.
2 eggs left. I would have probably grabbed an extra egg nest there. He's probably gonna run out of eggs during Klungo 2.
Well, this is where he's gonna get you. He's actually not gonna fight Klungo 2. His new route has Wasteland early.
Alright, let's see how... Oh, Monger misses the boulder.
Go-Go not even going for pillars.
Go-Go's not doing pillars. Did he give his controller to Conditioner? I wonder?
Well, he's doing the old slow routes.
The extra safe route. Alright, Monger's done in Generator Cavern. Didn't have much problem getting up.
So now we come up bee huts. We've seen some runners have some trouble here. Just really dark.
Oh.
He opts to take the safe path. He has no problems.
Is that really the safe path, though? I find jumping on the lamps is way safer. Because if you miss the lamps, you land on the pillars below anyway. It's so easy to flap out of Talon Trot on the boards too. If you jump where like the board like ends and meets the pillar. Either way, Monger's done GGM, and now it's time for him to head over onto Mayhem Temple. Go-Go's already finished it, so
Monger gets a lot of feathers.
Monger took a really high shot on that switch too, but it worked. I think that's the shot that Emo Arbiter wishes he had in his race. It was like almost exactly the same, except he was just a little bit too high. Go-Go just finishing up with his second puzzle as Monger runs to go do his first. Well, third puzzle, I suppose.
I love puzzles. Can we get a nice puzzle in the chat? Now Monger is off to his puzzle.
He's gonna have to do a lot of cross puzzle movement for that one. Having a little bit of trouble fitting the edge piece into the corner there too. Ooh. 83 Mayhem Temple puzzle.
At least it wasn't as bad as Connor.
Ooh, Go-Go gets
And
a bonk
we get
on
a
Fire
bonk.
Eggs. First bonk of this race, I think. That was a very fast GGM, not early as well. Jumping straight into the loading zone. Alright, let's see how Go-Go handles his speed shoes section of GGM now. Hopefully he can do it with more than a 1 remaining on the timer, but anything can happen.
A big one with this old route is getting this Jinjo up here. If you fall down and jump from like frame perfectly, you can take fall damage and lose your shoes.
That sliding that Go-Go is doing off of the rocks too kind of works the same way as well. If you have enough speed.
Very nice egg barge. And we got Jade Snake early over here. Right.
Monger had very, very clean Jade Snake early. I like that. Go-Go makes it down the waterfall just fine.
Monger also with White and Jade Snake Grove.
Oh, and Monger bonks too. 2 bonks right in a row from each other.
Bonk time.
Alright, Go-Go's out of there. All he has to do is set up his DCW now, and I guess he still needs to go to Power Hut and Generator Cavern as well.
Yeah, he needs to go do one of Generator Cavern. I guess this is... Oh, he's doing Crushing Shed.
He's going to Crusher's Shed instead, which means he's going to be using Mumbo. Now I gotta say that's just rude. That is
rude.
That is just rude.
Go thinks he's good enough where he can just go watch Crushing Shed Jiggy.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if Monger can put Go-Go in his place for taking such a slow Jiggy in the route. Alright. Ooh, that's a high Beak Bomb from Monger. That's opting to just Beak Bust down. Alright, now he's Beak Bombing up to the top as well.
Having a little trouble on these Beak Bombs, but got the backup there.
Monger's gonna have to watch his health too. If he has any problems with the pillars at all, then he's... Like if he takes... Oh, no, I forgot Egg Aim. Duh. Egg Aim heals you. Never mind.
So Go-Go doing like a reverse detonator route here. Because he already had that warp pad. Having a little trouble. He fails
dear.
detonator levitation. He is out of health and cannot attempt it again.
Yep. The detonator can't self-detonate with only 1 health left. Just the game doesn't want to let you die that way.
The game is completely made that you can beat it without ever dying, and they don't want to let you die.
Monger having some problems picking up the treble clef here.
But it's okay, he got a lot of extra feathers.
yeah. I think it might have been a little bit faster if he missed it to just kind of land and just run through the treble clef. But ooh, he's got really good flies, but he can't stop zooming in to make sure that the flies are. I don't know what was going on there. He wanted to really make sure that he could see those flies die, I suppose. Alright, Go-Go setting up his DCW as Monger enters prison compound. Let's see what kind of code Monger gets. Opting to go for the warp pad. He's definitely doing the most current version of the route.
Means he's paying attention. Now he's looking up at the codes.
Yeah.
Finding prison compound codes.txt.
Yeah. You always know when a runner is looking at the codes because they just don't move. Unfortunately, he got third try codes, so he had maximum time to have to look at all the codes. So, not the greatest prison compound out of Monger, but it's the game that decides that. Alright, Go-Go's done with his detonator stuff, so now he's off to
Head the Mumbo.
yeah, head to Mumbo. Doesn't need to learn Build Drill because he's not going into Generator Cavern. Oh, unless he blew up the boulder. Oh, no.
He's getting the Globo.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because he would have used the one before for Wumba. Monger approaching pillars. Let's see how Monger handles the pillars in this race.
So, has a little trouble with the hardest pillar, the rock.
Yeah, he's definitely setting up pillars the slow and steady way, so hopefully he'll have a good run of this. Good so far. Second one's just fine.
Jumped a little early there, but he was timed it correctly.
Yeah. I thought the flap was going to be a little bit late too, but he made it work.
Yeah, that's what makes pillars so hard, is that if you jump late, you've got to time your flap a little earlier, but if you jump early, you have to do it later.
Yeah.
It's like in order to position yourself properly. So it's not always the same.
Monger backflipping onto the ledge just to absolutely make sure he's getting on there. Monger's almost out of MT, just needs to grab the jiggy and another backflip. It's a race, you gotta take every precaution to make sure you're getting up there. Alright, so now Monger's gotta do with all three puzzles together. Go-Go's already done 2 of those puzzles, but he's still got a little bit. Actually, he doesn't have that much left to do. He might actually just save and quit out of the level.
Yes, you'd save and quit out of this.
Yep. So now what jiggies? Oh yeah, I guess he's gonna collect the yellow Jinjo in Witchy World and then grab Dive of Death.
So he also has some extra stuff in Witchy World he has to do that Monger doesn't.
Yeah.
So this is actually a close race.
Go-Go going to get the treble clef now. With grip grab. Nice easy jump up there. Go-Go still doing all this stuff that Monger's already done. It'll be interesting to see where they're at when Monger's done his puzzles. Looking at where they're at, though, I would still say that Go-Go's still ahead. He has been running the game for a little bit longer, seasoned in the movement. And he is a very avid bingo player as well. Monger with the 80 Witchy World, pretty good for where his pieces are at. Just has one more cutscene to go, and then the final puzzle. Go-Go's on his way to Dive of Death, which has been stricken from the route, as you no longer need any jiggies in Witchy World in the current route.
Will we have the Univin special, though?
Well, it looks like we're about to find out. Oh. Go-Go has the jiggy on his way down. A little bit of a sloppy leave from the pool, grip grabbing the ledge, and he's gonna get whacked. twice. Ooh, he almost got hit by the coin too.
So this lags a lot when you refill your health too. So it's really bad getting hit in Witchy World.
Yeah. It's really hard to just avoid lag in Witchy World in general. There's just so many places.
This is the second time we get to see the rope in the tournaments. Has a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. Go flapped out a Talon Trot a couple times. Alright, Monger's done with his last puzzle. Go-Go's hit the switch. And now they're both on the intro screen.
One of them's gonna go do the puzzle, and then the other gonna go to Witchy.
Yeah, Monger doesn't have a whole lot to do in Witchy World. All he has to do is just run around the level collecting some notes and then learning split up and hitting the button. Go-Go's still got quite a bit of time doing the puzzle.
Might be pretty close.
Yeah. By the time Go-Go gets back into his file after the reset, I'm sure Monger will be out of Witchy World. But by how much is the question. Monger taking a wide arc around the Fruity just so he doesn't get whacked, and whew, right over his head. Those guys have really, really sharp aim. It's like, I know they kind of shoot where they think you're gonna go, but sometimes it's a little crazy. Alright, Go-Go's definitely going to be hitting his reset. His reset before Monger.
It's only gonna be like 10 seconds ahead. No. Going for extra safe aiming by climbing all the way to the top of dodge him.
Yeah. You can see the button right there. There's no missing that. Alright, so they're both all synced up now. The routes have converged back together.
It's anybody's race now.
Yep. Any problems?
The eels can claim their victims.
Yeah, any problems with the eels at all? A very sloppy hag one could also spell disaster for Go-Go.
Getting 2 more bonks and the red potion could also add up to that time.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Both players started with green potion, so a red potion is just not what these players want to see. Go-Go spending a little extra time switching back and forth between Banjo and Kazooie, just to make sure that Banjo is on the switch. Go-Go enters cliff top. And does not learn ice eggs.
does not go to Tooie prison.
Nobody in this tournament has learned Ice Eggs, I think.
That's good.
As far as I've seen. Go-Go doesn't have to worry about the meme sign. Because he already got the signpost text from Mayhem Temple. Canceling the fall damage.
Alright. Both in JRL. The last level.
Go-Go makes his dive.
Everybody post 1 for escalators or 2 for eels in the chat.
You can't count out the octopus as well. All the undersea life that lives under the waves in the lagoon could end and spell disaster. I mean, obviously, if he gets hit by the octopus, it's easily. Ooh!
Ooh!
Got hit right at the
he
last
went a
second
little
there.
bit to the left there. But he should be fine if he plays it out perfectly here.
Yeah, I actually don't think getting hit by that octopus the way he did matters so much. He's down 1 health, but I mean, he was still basically facing the exact same way. I guess it looks like he's dodging the notes just to be extra safe, though.
And so Monger's gonna end up catching up if he has to go get extra note somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, Go-Go wouldn't have made it at all if he would have had to grab that extra note. So Go-Go's gonna need 1 more note nest, I think, from Oh, he has 305 notes already.
Oh.
Oh!
He got Mumbo notes.
Yeah, that's right. He got the Mumbo notes in GGM. Well, you would have got those anyway.
No, not with the old route.
Oh yeah, that's right. The old route didn't get that. Might be.
So he honestly should have just skipped going into Blubbers if he got those notes.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a good thing that he...
Yeah.
It's a good thing that he did go into Blubbers anyway, because getting hit by that octopus, he would have had to absolutely grab that extra note nest. I mean, I guess the next fastest note nest he could have grabbed on the way he's doing this is by Cloud Cuckoo Land's entrance, but
Or maybe the
so far
one
out of
in
the way.
front of Jolly's might have been fine also. Don't actually know which one's faster.
Probably the one in front of Jolly's, honestly. I mean, going all the way to Cloud Cuckoo Land entrance is really, really laggy. Same with the run back. Alright. Monger's on his way as well into Klungo Tube. Go-Go gets a blue potion, Klungo, so he's got the right potion for the speed. He's gonna have to shoot him with fire eggs though. Well, I guess he only needs to shoot 1 egg, or I guess he's playing it safe by the looks of it. He doesn't want to shoot Klungo with the egg, he's just gonna point blank rat-a-tat him. There's nothing worse than hitting a wrong clone on Klungo 2.
Ooh, red potion.
Monger gets the slower red potion, but he'll have a faster setup at the door, but I don't think the time that saves makes up for the time that red potion loses over blue.
I think it does.
Taking a lot of damage, too, from those potions. Klungo 2 throws really weird potions. It's like he's kind of trying to throw... He's kind of, you know, He wants to throw where you're going, but he kind of throws where you're standing. The potions don't really know where they want to go.
So now it's gonna come all the way down to Hag 1.
Yep.
Maybe we'll see another 71 to 70 cycle.
Yeah, I'm not sure how practice Monger is with Hag 1. Did somebody say cutscenes? Go-Go doesn't run with splits when he's doing the race. I can't recall what his time is on the leaderboard. But Monger's PB it shows on his splits is 53:10. I think Monger was the second to last seed in the tournament. So hopefully he's
My
put.
God, it's Alpha.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I hope Monger's put some practice into Hag 1. I hope he's put some practice into Hag 1 because I mean it's just so easy to die. But same goes to Go-Go. Anything can happen during the race, so alright, Go-Go finally entering into his Hag 1 fight for real. Monger is right behind him. Monger taking an extra long trip around Plateau just to have a look at that area behind the obelisk one last time. Go-Go looks like he knows what he's doing with the grenade strat. It's definitely going to be hard for Monger to catch up, already tailing in the fight. Ooh. Go-Go had the foresight to fire one extra grenade at Grunty there, knowing that he missed the fire egg. lag reduction phase. Monger done his first phase of the fight. Double bombs away!
Ah!
Ooh, g0go jumping a little too early, but manages to make it work with the beak bust. Monger has nice safe fire egg strafing for Hag 1.
With those strats, he's in no fear of getting hit.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the easiest ways to do Hag 1. As long as you're not getting hit by the spells. And you can aim at Grunty just fine. It's the best way to do it.
Monger safely gets up on the drill.
Do you know what I really miss? I really miss drill strats.
Drill strats were fun.
Drill strats were fun, but I don't know. I think the
But it
grenade.
also caused a lot of people to die to Hag 1.
Yeah, it did. I think the grenade quick shotting is actually more fun than the drill, but just like seeing the grenades like rapid fire so fast, or I don't know, it just
Watching
looks really
PG
cool.
do his old drill strats for Hag 1 was really cool. 'Cause he would stay up on the drill, he would shoot clockworks, banking it off the like ceiling, falling into the drill.
I still don't know how
I
PG
don't
did
know
that
how he
for
did
the
that, but
second part of the phase. Like drill strats to the end of the mortar phases was one thing, but when you were doing it on like the phases after that, it was just like I just don't know. Alright, g0go going to blow up his second battery. Unless something really bad happens to g0go here, I think the race is pretty much in his bag. Monger just finished blowing up the first battery, so he's still one full
cycle
phase behind.
you never know. Doofus can come get you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, g0go's done Hag 1 so many times, though. He's got that spatial awareness of what's going on around him. Except when he gets hit like that. Opting to shoot Grunty with fire eggs instead of blue eggs. Ooh, almost letting the Ugger just walk up and hit him. Just like Banana Nana Batman. Alright, g0go finishing up the race.
And you got it.
g0go finishes with a 50-03, winning this round of the tournament with a very questionable any percent route.
Thinking face.
Alright, Monger starting up his 40 to 30 phase. Ooh, misses one shot on Grunty, but gets it after all. Ooh, Monger keeps losing his aim. He's trying to dodge the Ugger, but he's just baiting the Ugger. The Ugger keeps slamming the ground right next to him.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, it's just slowly teasing the Ugger into chasing him. But I think the Ugger's walked far enough away. Alright, let's see if he can get the rest of this out. Down to 1 health. I think he's got this. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Uh-oh, aiming a little high.
You gotta get
Oh,
her
there
while
we
she's
go.
holding it. There we go.
There we go. Monger finished with a 51:36, a minute
Nice
and 33
hot
minute
PB.
PB.
GG.
That was a gold split too.
Congrats, Monger, on your PB.
Excellent PB during the race.